Patrick Mahomes was so great. When he threw that helmet off Ryan and had that agony on his face, in that moment you think, this thing could be done.
Yeah. But when we talk about the best quarterback in the NFL, you know, we can't sit up there and take that from Patrick Mahomes.
The Kansas City Chiefs are coming off of another Super Bowl season, and man, they're just getting started. I don't know if it's time to compare them to the Patriots Dynasty yet, but if they get another one, people are gonna start talking. And with all the moves they made this offseason, I think they may even have a better roster this year than they did last year. In this video, I'm of course going to be talking all about the Kansas City Chiefs and why I think they could win another Super Bowl this upcoming season. But before I begin this video, I would really appreciate it if you would drop a like and subscribe. It only takes 5 seconds, plus you can always change your mind. I'm on the road to 10K subscribers, and we are just growing super fast right now. So, the Chiefs next season will still be led by the unstoppable duo of Mahomes and Kelce, but what I'm keeping my eye on is the receiving core, because even though they don't have big names, they still have a very solid group of guys, and they added to it last year by trading for Kadarius Toney from the Giants. Mahomes doesn't really need the best receivers, because he can make any play at any time, and that's why the offense pretty much stayed the same even without Tyreke Hill. Part of that credit does need to go to Andy Reid, because he is a mastermind, and to me, he is by far the best coach in the NFL at the moment. Anyways, getting back on the Kadarius Toney train, this is a guy who I really think could have a breakout season. He was a first-round pick and has tons of potential, and he was just plagued by injuries during his time in New York. If he can just stay healthy, then the Chiefs got an absolute steal of a deal if they haven't already, because he brought the team great production last playoffs and especially in the Super Bowl. Also, the Chiefs have MVS coming back, who gives you that sort of Tyreke Hill deep threat that they lost. If the season started today, the Chiefs starting receiving core would consist of Kadarius Toney, MVS, and Sky Moore. And I also don't know how their new draft pick in Rashee Rice is gonna be. Losing Juju Smith-Schuster and McCole Hardman definitely hurts, but over the last 5 years, the Chiefs have always found a way to stay on top, and the scary thing is that Mahomes is now just starting to enter his prime, which is insane to think about. It's definitely hard to be a contender for this long, because like I said, players come and go, because it's hard to afford to keep everyone, and that's why it's so important to have a foundational core like what they've built with Mahomes and Kelce. Now moving on, I want to talk about some of the potential trades and moves I think the Chiefs could make to fix up some of the so-called holes that they have. DeAndre Hopkins is of course the big target that many teams want, and the Chiefs definitely have the assets to get him, but the problem is they don't have that much cap space left, and it probably wouldn't be worth it to have to clear the space for a player who's had issues the last few seasons. The only thing that does kind of make me consider this move is that D-Hop did say that he would reconstructure his contract if he was traded to a contender, so who knows. I really just think this team needs one more receiver and they will be set, because like I said, Mahomes is just such an elite playmaker, and he can turn an average receiver into a good one in terms of stats and production. Now in terms of the offensive line, which never ever gets talked about enough in general, even by the professional media, the Chiefs' interior line is basically staying the same, which is huge for chemistry, and last season, they were ranked one of the top lines in the whole NFL, if not the best. The line is especially important for a team like this, because Mahomes is always scrambling around in and out of the pocket, and basically, without the top tier offensive line they have, it would kind of be like a Justin Fields situation with the Bears. The Chiefs did end up losing a tackle in Orlando Brown, but they replaced him with Jawan Taylor on a 4-year deal, and he should be an upgrade. They also let Andrew Wiley walk. I'm definitely going to be interested to see if the Chiefs decide to run the ball more this regular season, because with how much they use Mahomes, the wear and tear could catch up to him in the later years of his career. Now moving on to the defensive side of things, the first thing I gotta talk about is the Chiefs letting Juan Thornhill walk to the Browns, because this is a big loss, and he played great for them the last few seasons, but like I said, the Chiefs can't afford to keep everyone because of the salary cap, and he got the bag in Cleveland. But the Chiefs did end up getting Mike Edwards on a 3-year deal, who is barely even a downgrade. He's younger, and he's only on a 1-year deal. The Chiefs are also already set at corner and DB, and even though they don't have the biggest names, they have a lot of chemistry, and most of the guys just won a Super Bowl together, so it doesn't get much better than that. I know it's still super early and training camp is just getting started, but I just felt like I had to talk about this team now because they just have so much hype once again coming into 2023, and this team is no longer satisfied with good seasons. They want to build a dynasty. I'm definitely curious to hear what players you guys think the Chiefs should go get before the start of this season to fill some of the holes they have left on their roster. The great thing about this team is that it doesn't really matter who they go get because they have such a great system because of Andy Reid, and even some of the worst players in the league could probably slide right in and have some production. Also, before I end this video, I definitely want to talk a little bit about Travis Kelce because I've talked so much about Mahomes, and he's the reason why this team can get away with having a weak receiving group. I've just never seen a player with that size that has the ability to get open literally whenever he wants. It's honestly frustrating to watch him when he's playing your favorite team because sometimes you think to yourself, how is it even possible that he's always so open because you know the ball is going to him. I'm just so excited to watch what this offense is going to do again because Mahomes and Kelce are unlike anything we have ever seen since the Brady-Gronk days. I don't know about you guys, but I am already counting down the days for football to start, and even though I personally don't like the Chiefs, I have to admit they are one of the most fun teams to watch in the league because of their dynamic offense, and they definitely are gonna have some fantasy sleepers this year. That's really all I have to say in this video. I kinda just wanted to give a quick preview of this season and why I think the Chiefs are gonna make another run. If you haven't already, make sure to drop a like and subscribe because your support truly means the world, and also let me know in the comments below what you would like to see next. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you all later.